Welcome back to my channel. As we know, we are doing MCQ series. Today, we are going to start with the biology series. In our previous videos, we had covered MCQ series of chemistry. Today, we will start with biology, and the chapter that we are doing is life processes. Before I begin with the series, I would like to request you, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notification. So let's get begin. So we have the first question. Digestion of food in humans start A. Duodenum, B. Small intestine, C. Mouth, or D. Large intestine. Digestion of food in humans start in which of the following? Duodenum, small intestine, mouth, or large intestine. We know that our digestion begins in mouth. So C is the correct option. Let's move to the question number 2. The digestion of food is completed in ileum, duodenum, stomach, or large intestine. Where the digestion is getting completed? We know that digestion is completed in small intestine. Now, which part of the small intestine? We have two parts which is there as options, ileum and duodenum. Ileum is the part where digestion of the food is completed. So option number A. Let us move on to question number 3. The most important function of villi in the small intestine is to provide strength to small intestine, to provide space for capillaries and lacteal, to provide increased surface area for absorption of digested food, or to provide habitat for bacteria. We know that inner lining of the small intestine, there are some finger-like projections, and these finger-like projections are known as villi. Now, this villi basic function is to increase the surface area. So, from this, C is the correct option. Let's move on to question number 4. Which of the following section does not contain enzyme? Bile, pancreatic juice, intestinal juice, or saliva? We know that salivary amylase is present in saliva. So the saliva contains salivary amylase enzyme. Intestinal juice is a mixture of many enzymes. Some of the enzymes which are present in intestinal juice are peptidase, or lactase. Pancreatic juice contain pancreatic enzyme. Like pancreatic amylase. And bile juice doesn't contain any enzyme. So this is the correct option. Let us move on to question number 5. Chewing is an example of chemical digestion, mechanical digestion, involuntary action, or hydrolysis. We know that chewing means breaking down food using our teeth. So in which we use teeth, and therefore it is a mechanical digestion. So option number B. Let us move on to question number 6. The final product of digestion of carbohydrates and protein are A. Glycerol and amino acids, glucose and amino acids and glycerol, or D. Amino acids and glucose. We know that carbohydrate will get broken down into glucose. So the end product of it is glucose. Whereas protein will get broken down into amino acids. So which of this is giving the correct option? Yes, it is option number B, glucose and amino acids respectively. Let us move on to question number 7. True mastication of food is essential because mastication of food makes the teeth stronger. It makes the process of swallowing the food easier. By this process, bigger pieces of food are broken down into smaller pieces. Bigger pieces of food are broken down into smaller pieces, and saliva is properly mixed with it. So what is the correct option? Mastication itself means breaking down of food particle into smaller pieces. So to break food particle. So what is the correct option? So we have two options here. Both are giving us the breaking down of food. So this breaking down of food is done so that it will get properly mixed with saliva. So the option is D. Let us move on to question number 8. The wave of contraction that pushes the food through the alimentary canal is called peritoneum, peristalsis, cyclosis, or polarization. The wave contraction of movement that help the food to pass through the alimentary canal is known as peristalsis movement, and it is the option number B. Let us move on to question number 9. In amoeba, absorption of digested nutrient occur in A. Contractile vacuole, plasma membrane, cytoplasm, or pseudopodia. In amoeba, contractile vacuole help in absorption of digested nutrient. So the option number A is the correct answer. We have the question number 10 as coiled and well-developed alimentary canal first developed in protozoans, mammals, anthropods, or poriferian. Which of these in which the coiled and well-developed alimentary canal was developed? Is it protozoan, mammals, anthropods, or poriferians? It is anthropod in which the first alimentary canal was properly formed. Okay, let us move on to next set of questions. The question number 11. Digestion of starch start from stomach, intestine, esophagus, or mouth. We know that our mouth contains salivary amylase which help in digestion of starch. So digestion of starch begins in mouth. Question number 12. The part taken by food material after ingestion is represented by which of the following? We have first one, mouth to pharynx to esophagus or stomach. Then we have option number B as mouth to pharynx, then esophagus or small intestine. Then we have mouth, esophagus, stomach, pharynx. Or option number D, esophagus, mouth, pharynx or stomach. We know that digestion starts in mouth, then food goes into the pharynx, then esophagus and stomach. So option number A is the correct answer. Question number 13. Teeth involved in cutting of food materials are called canines, incisors, molars or premolars. We know that there are 4 types of teeth, out of which since there are 4 types of teeth present in our mouth, the functions of these teeth are different. Canines help in tearing of food, whereas molars and premolars help in grinding food. So the teeth which involve in cutting of food are nothing but incisors. Question number 14. Ptyalin enzyme is secreted by salivary gland, mouth, esophagus or stomach. Ptyalin enzyme is nothing but salivary amylase, and we know that salivary amylase is secreted by salivary glands. So option number A. Next question is, villi are present on stomach, large intestine, small intestine or mouth. In the previous question we had some in the previous question also villi was there, and so here it is giving us the hint that it is present in small intestine. Let us move on to question number 16. Which one of the following is not present in the gastric juice secreted by stomach? So which of this following is not present in the gastric juice? Okay. Is it pepsin, hydrochloric acid, mucus or bile? Gastric juice contains pepsin, hydrochloric acid and mucus, but it doesn't contain bile. So this is the correct answer. Question number 17. Which of the following is the correct sequence of the processes? We have first one, ingestion, assimilation, digestion, absorption or egestion. Assimilation, absorption, ingestion, digestion or egestion. Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. Or D as ingestion, digestion, assimilation, absorption or egestion. We know that the intake of food is called ingestion. Then begin the next step called digestion. After that comes the absorption, then assimilation and then egestion. So C is the correct answer. Now let us move on to next set of questions. We have the question number 18. Which of the following component of our food is digested by an enzyme which is present in saliva as well as in pancreatic juice? So which of these following component of food is being digested by an enzyme which is present in both saliva as well as pancreatic juice? We know that saliva contains salivary amylase. Similarly, pancreatic juice also contain amylase enzyme which is known as pancreatic amylase, which both of these help in digestion of starch or carbohydrate. So D is the correct option. We have the question number 19. If the saliva is lacking in salivary amylase, then which of the following processes taking place in the buccal cavity will be affected? Protein breaking down into the amino acid, starch breaking down into sugar, fat breaking down into fatty acids and glycerol, or intestinal layer breaking down leading to ulcer. We know that salivary amylase help in digestion of starch to sugar. So the correct option is option number B, starch breaking down into sugar. We have the next question number 20. Which of the following are the correct function of two components of pancreatic juice, trypsin and lipase? Trypsin digests protein and lipase carbohydrate. Trypsin digests protein and lipase carbohydrate. Trypsin digests emulsified fat and lipase protein. Trypsin digests starch and lipase fat, or trypsin digests protein and lipase emulsified fat. We know that trypsin enzyme acts on protein, whereas lipase enzyme acts on fat. So option number D is the correct answer. Here are the next set of questions. Question number 21. The food which is not used by our body gets stored in the liver as fatty acid, glucose, glycogen, all of the above or none of this. Food which is not being utilized by our body is stored in the liver as glycogen. So option number C. Last question. Which one of the following is a vestigial organ? Kidney, gland, hair, or vermiform appendix? So the correct answer is vermiform appendix. Thank you. Don't forget to hit on the bell icon and kindly subscribe my channel.